it's ready to go. All you have to do is, actually you have to turn it off because it's natively turned on, but you're actually going to have it right there, ready for you to use. But say you decided that you're just going to write a series of articles or other kinds of resources on the website. Whether you decide to do that on a weekly, monthly, quarterly, semi-annual, annual basis, you need to regularly be putting new content on your website. The more often you update your website, the more Google is going to come back to it and the other search engines, and therefore the more traffic that's going to come to it. I'm not going to get into that today, but the point is that you need to have some place where you're putting new content on your website, a photo gallery, whatever it might be, where people are, where your staff and you are regularly putting new things on your website. These answer the question, why stay on your website? Why come back? If you don't have content on the website that makes me want to stay there and makes me want to return to your website, then I'm not going to. I'm going to what we call bounce from your website. I'm going to leave your website and I'm not going to come back. So your resources, what makes you valuable to your customer, is what you put on your website in terms of ongoing, consistent content, and that's the resources or blog area, okay? And that's going to take a little bit more time than the first 4 pages because that's something that's an ongoing sort of process, all right? And that's really where a content or an editorial calendar comes into place, and we'll talk about that shortly as well. But the point is that you're going to have to decide on writing some of that content, and that's going to take a couple of hours, all right? So we're going to decide on what kind of content we're going to create. We're going to create an editorial calendar and get that all together. So some optional pages that you might want to put up on your website are a testimonials page. So many times people will have regular ongoing testimonials. Make sure those are date stamped so that people know that they're regular and getting updated, because a testimonial from 1995 is not helpful to you. It's going to tell people that you got a testimonial back in 1995, but what about today? Things have changed in your industry. Technology is updated. Are you still on top of your game in your particular business? If you're a new business and you see a testimonial from many, many years ago, it's probably because it's from a prior business, a prior professional engagement, so it's not even appropriate on the new website. So make sure that it's current, that people know that you're putting new ones on regularly. That means you're doing business, people are getting comfortable with you, and that type of thing. If you have requirements because of a regulated industry, say you're an insurance agent, attorney, medical doctor, those kinds of things, or work in the healthcare profession, and you need to put up certain types of information on your website, you can create a legal or disclaimer page. Usually that shows up on the bottom of your website, and you can create those kinds of pages there. You might have a page that's